So let's look at the model dialogue. All right, so we have an example here, and it says, find somebody who knows a school-age child. Find somebody who knows a school-age child. Now we need to make a question. So Julie and Michael are talking, and Julie says, Michael, do you know a school-age child? Michael, do you know a school-age child? And Michael answers, yes, I know a school-age child. Yes, I know a school-age child. If my answer is yes, then Julie can write down the name. So Julie writes Michael's name on her paper, in her chart. Then Michael asks Julie a question, and he says, Julie, do you have at least one grandchild? Do you have at least one? Do you know the meaning, at least? At least one means one or more. It means one or more. Do you have at least one grandchild? And Julie answers, no, I'm young. I don't have any grandchildren. Ask me another question. Ask me another question, because Julie doesn't have any grandchildren. So she wants Michael to ask a different question. So we're going to ask and answer questions with the classmates. But first, let's do the grammar part. So we can see on the left side, it says find somebody who has 2 children. So if you have to find somebody who has 2 children, you need to ask the question. We start the question like this. We say, do you have 2 children? Question mark. Okay, so if it says, find somebody who has 2 children, then your question is, do you have 2 children? Do you have 2 children? Maybe you can say, yes, I have 2 children. Maybe you can say, no, I don't have 2 children. I have 5 children. No, I don't have 2 children. I have 1 child. Remember, children, child? This is irregular. The next one is find someone who knows how to say the alphabet backwards. You understand backwards? What does backwards mean? You know, forwards is A, B, C, D, etc. What is backwards? Z, Y, X, W. That's backwards. How do we ask this question? Do you know how to say the alphabet backwards? Let's say it again. Do you know how to say the alphabet backwards? Do you know how to say the alphabet backwards? Again. Do you know how to say the alphabet backwards? Again. Do you know how to say the alphabet backwards? Now, let's find someone who takes care of children during the day. What do we ask? Do you take care of children during the day? Do you take care of children during the day? Don't say, do you take care of your children? Because this means any children. If you're a child care provider, you take care of many children from different families, not only your own babies. So as a child care provider, you take care of children, anybody's children. Do you take care of children during the day? Do you take care of children during the day? Now, let's find somebody who knows a school-age child. How do you make the question? Do you know a school-age child? 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 Now, let's find somebody who knows a nursery rhyme. A nursery rhyme. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. This is a kind of nursery rhyme. A rhyme or short poem for children. A children's poem. Okay, how do we ask the question? Do you know a nursery rhyme? 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 Now let's find someone who has a sippy cup in your house. How do we ask the question? Do you have a sippy cup in your house? Do you have a sippy cup in your house? Say have a sippy cup. Have a sippy cup. Do you have a sippy cup in your house? Now let's find somebody who sees a toddler every day. How do we ask the question? Do you see a toddler every day? Do you see a toddler every day? Do you see a toddler every day? Okay, let's find somebody who knows how to change a baby's diaper with only one hand. Wow, okay, that's talent. How do we ask the question? Do you know how to change a baby's diaper with only one hand? Again, do you know how to change a baby's diaper with only one hand? Again, do you know how to change a baby's diaper with only one hand? Now let's find somebody who knows how to speak more than 2 languages. How do we ask the question? Do you know how to speak more than 2 Languages. Do you know how to speak more than 2 languages? Again. Do you know how to speak more than 2 languages? Okay.
Do you know how to change a light bulb with only one hand? I know it's impossible. Yes, I know. My name is Blanca. It's a B L